Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode number 18 of the FIFA 18 Road to Glory. And in today's episode, guys, we're going to be going into some Divisions gameplay, talking about some Player of the Month investments, as well as completing half of the Rui Costa SBC. And before we get into today's video, I just want to say thank you to all of the new people who have joined the channel recently. The support has been growing over the past couple of weeks, and it's been amazing. And on top of that, guys, I am a bit sick. My throat's really sore right now. So, I might have to take some breaks here and there, and hopefully it isn't too much of a nuisance for you guys. But right here, guys, we completed another Ultimate Scream player, and this player, again, I was like, just please don't get Bender. And guess who we managed to get? We got Bender, which was just freaking annoying because we already have him untradeable, but it's the other Bender. So we were all right there, and we're going to be able to put him through the SBC, and hopefully use him through the Rui Costa SBC and hopefully get that SBC card for a lot cheaper. That is the main aim of that, and that's really the reason why I did those SBCs, because the players were just sitting in my club. I might as well use them. And as you can see, we now have both Bender cards, both untradeable in the club, both 87 rated, and I think they have identical stats as well, which is pretty interesting. So yeah, I was pretty happy with that. And right here, guys, I managed to invest in a Nicholas Otamendi, and Otamendi, 50,000 coins, and I think this is a pretty good investment. I was looking at his price over the past couple of days. He was sitting about 45, maybe even as low as 40 during the weekend league, and I wasn't smart enough to pick him up then. However, guys, I think this is a really good investment, and I've said before that I don't really want to invest in Player of the Month. Of course, when I said that I was doing my tutorial on how to make coins at the start of FIFA 18, I said to you guys that probably do not invest in Player of the Month cards and all that sort of stuff, because EA can change up their speculation all over the place. However, guys, I feel like so many people preemptively invest in Player of the Month cards that it might be actually worth it. So, what I would suggest doing is you buy the card pretty early on. So right now we're about a week and a half off the Player of the Month SBC. Otamendi was still in packs, so that's why I decided to pick him up. And I think it is definitely going to be a Man City player. Whether it's Kevin De Bruyne or Sane is down to whoever votes for the most. It could be just a popularity contest, in which case I believe De Bruyne will get it. But based on stats alone, I believe Sane on 3 goals and 3 assists will probably get it over him. And with that being in mind, I feel like an in-form Otamendi is a pretty good investment, in my opinion, to pick up for about 50,000 coins. And yeah, I don't think it's going to be too... I don't think you can really lose too much money on that, especially since he's going to be going out of packs when you guys have seen this video. So when this video gets uploaded tomorrow, the next team of the week will already be out for you guys. So yeah, I think it's going to be a decent investment. Now, coming over to some other investments, I don't really know, because I'm not really the best at investing for these sort of things. But if you think back to it, both Schalke players and Wolfsburg players will probably be worth it. And the reason why I say that is because I believe that Sane used to play for Schalke, and De Bruyne used to play for Wolfsburg. He also used to play for Chelsea, I believe, as well. So, those two guys, those two teams, investing in those two teams might be worth it. But again, guys, as I say always, EA can change up the predictions and make it completely something that we don't even know, and we could be completely screwed out of the coins. They could make it literally like the Diego Costa one last year, which is just like 10 informs, 3 different squads, all that sort of stuff, and you didn't really need any players from any different clubs. And yeah, that could really screw up in your investments. So guys, when I say you should try and invest in some players, definitely go ahead and try and invest in them. It could be worth the risk, could be not, but I wouldn't put all your eggs into like one basket. Don't go up and invest like everything into like one set of players. And definitely try and sell on your players after the after everyone has been like, oh my god, this is definitely what you want to invest in, but before the SBC actually comes out. If you can sell in the hype and you can sell on that, you should be able to make a decent amount of profit. And if it is the case that when the SBC comes out and it isn't in the SBC, you're not going to lose coins. In fact, you're going to make coins, which is great. That being said, Otamendi being 85 rated Premier League in form, still a pretty good investment, and I feel like you can't really lose too much money on him. All Premier League informs are going to be worth it over the next couple of weeks, as well as on top of that all of the different informs from either Germany or Belgium. I feel like they're going to be worth investing in. Like, for example, that Munir card is going to be definitely a good one. Same with Inform Kimmich, the 86 rated one, as well as the 84 rated one. I feel like those two both are going to be very, very good investments. And we've seen a lot of the prices of players just increase rapidly over the times just from these Player of the Month, just from the hype alone. I feel like if I'm correct in saying this, I think Harry Kane's one, this game right here was extremely laggy, and I feel like that's really the only reason, because you can't really defend in that sort of situation, so it's hard to play those sort of games, and I feel like my opponent was very accustomed to the lag, because he was just like tearing me apart. So kudos to you, man, but unfortunately I wasn't able to get the win in this one. But I feel like with Harry Kane's Player of the Month coming up last month, I feel like I can remember sort of watching his price, and his price went up to about 110,000 coins, and then when it was found out that he wasn't required, I believe he went down back to 55,000 coins, and that is just proof right there that definitely try and sell in the hype. So whatever you're doing, regardless of whatever investments, definitely try and sell when you definitely can make profit, and especially even if you get the requirements right. I have a feeling that so many people are so invested in like these things that when you get those things right, they're just gonna drop in price regardless. We've seen it with Wants to Watches. I definitely made a lot of profit off that Tolisso card, and Mohamed Salah is a great example as well. Mohamed Salah was going for 420,000 coins before his Wants to Watch dropped, and it dropped down to 300,000 coins. So definitely try and sell in the hype, guys, when you're making these investments. But definitely try and look to see if there are any players you want to pick up, just in case you manage to get someone who does manage to go up in price over time. But it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting, and it's going to be very, very interesting to see how the market develops over the next couple of weeks, especially depending on Black Friday as well. Now, I know a lot of people are going to sell on their teams over Black Friday, but I just feel like I don't really want to. I love this team, man. I love playing with this team. You guys can see I'm winning a lot of my games by 3, 4, 5 goals, and I lose the occasional game to exceptionally good people, who probably would beat me in Weekend League, or to just laggy games. And I have a feeling that if I can keep on developing with this team, I have a feeling that I can definitely progress onto an elite standard. So I definitely don't want to sell on this team. And I have a feeling that after Black Friday comes, the market is going to try and rebound, and it's going to go up even higher. I believe Pogba's price went up from 500 to like 700k up to Team of the Year, and then went back down to 500k. So yeah, I think I'm just going to hold on to my players, and if I lose coins here and there, it's okay, because the whole market has crashed over the time. So I think I'm just going to keep on playing with this team, keep on enjoying it, and that's really been the mentality for me going forward with these choices in players and all that sort of stuff. So I think I'm going to keep hold of my players, but if you guys want to sell on your players, now is probably the time to do so before the Black Friday crash, and then you can buy all your players back. Now right here, guys, we are going to win the Division 1 title, and Division 2 title, bringing us through to Division 1, and I'm going to sell on Manuel Neuer here, and this is really going to be to fund the Rui Costa SBC, a lot of the Scream cards I'm going to buy for it, and you're going to see me right here complete 4 of the 7 SBCs required for it. A lot of them I used a lot of cards, and I believe I'll tell you guys, I believe when I finish it, I've got it all recorded down. I didn't have time to add it up yet, but I believe I'm sitting on about 180 to 190,000 coins spent on this SBC, and 4 of them done, including the 86, the 85, the 83, and the Benfica one. Now, I'm not completing the other ones just because the 83s and the 84s right now are super inflated in price. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until a time where they've come back down to 1.4 to 2,000 coins. I'm going to buy them up then and complete it for super cheap. And I think that's definitely going to be the way to tackle it. Now, of course, we're going to get rewards at the end of this week, so maybe they're going to drop back down in price then. And on top of that, we also get monthly rewards, so hopefully informs are going to drop back down in price as well. I was picking up DOS for about 20,000, 30,000, I think 30,000 coins, which I think was pretty decent for an 85 rated goalkeeper, striker, and he was definitely going to be worth it. And I was picking up, I think most of my Scream cards were for about 25,000 coins. Storage was 45,000 coins, definitely worth it for a 90 rated rated striker right there. In this pack, we managed to get Nemanja Matic as our player that we packed from this pack, and it's actually a very, very good player to pack. Sells for about 5,000 coins right now, but I was thinking maybe I'd use him, but then I feel Bakayoko's been so reliable for me, I'm just going to keep on with Bakayoko. But we also get Jamie Vardy here, who goes for about 13,000 coins as well, so we sell on both of them, giving us back an additional 18,000 coins. I'm going to subtract that off our final total when we finally complete the Rui Costa SBC, and right here, I did probably overspend for this one, but that's because I just wanted to use my silver inform, because I didn't really want to buy another inform, so two screen cards going about for 40,000 coins, 45,000 coins, as well as that inform, and all the players were already in our club. So yeah, for an 83 rated squad, we managed to do pretty well there. No big player going to be coming from this pack, and in this pack we are going to get a German goalkeeper by the name of Trapp, who's a pretty decent goalkeeper, but not the best. And I'm actually going to pick up Farman, guys, to replace Neuer, because I'm going to sell on Leno right here. He was going for 10,000 coins. I picked him up for 6.5, I think, somewhere around there. So I was thinking, you know what, let's just get the profit, buy Leno, and buy Farman and see how he does. And Farman was amazing for me in the week against me in the weekend league, so I really wanted to try him out. And also on top of that, we're going to complete the marquee matchups. This SBC right here, the I believe it's the Danish league or something like that. So much profit to be made, so much profit. I basically just used all bronzes and then 3 golds up top, but all your silver players for that league are going for crazy amounts of money. You guys are going to see me sell on some of my silvers, and I believe we make something around 50,000-60,000 coins from that SBC right there, so that was very nice. And then we complete our final one, which is the Dortmund versus Bayern one, and yeah, it was a pretty easy SBC, and we're going to get all these players back during our rewards, whether it be mega packs, whether it be 100k packs, it doesn't really matter. So I don't mind putting these cards through the SBCs for the potential to pack something amazing. And right here, guys, you can see all these Danish players. I believe it's Danish. I could be wrong there. Excuse me if I'm wrong there, but I believe it's Danish players. All of them selling for crazy amounts of money. I believe one of them was selling for 9.9 thousand coins right there. So almost matched price, and that was pretty good. And in these packs, guys, we get some pretty decent players. Our first one's going to be a German left wing, and as soon as you see the left wing for Germany, it's not going to be Royce, it's going to be Draxler. Royce is a left mid, so that's a bit unfortunate, but yeah, that's alright. He's going to sell for about 4.5 thousand coins. I'm not going to be able to use him in the other SBCs because I don't believe they have left mids as a position, so we're just going to sell that one on, and we're going to keep that. And then on top of that, there was an Icon Manager League, and I was really curious about that. It doesn't go for anything, it doesn't sell, but it must give extra chemistry to icons, and I don't know why you would need that, because icons link with everyone. So yeah, that was a bit interesting right there. And then on top of that, we also get Daniele De Rossi, who's definitely going to be useful for our Calcio A SBC that we need to complete for Rui Costa, and he's going for about 4,000 coins right now, but I thought I'd just hold on to him. It saves me buying another player later down the line. I mean, I could sell him and buy him back later. Actually, I might do that after this episode, so we're going to see how that goes. And then on top of that, we're also going to pick up a Spanish goalkeeper by the name of Asenjo, and 84 rated keeper, definitely going to be worth it. He goes for about 5 thousand coins right now as well, so I might actually sell him on. And we also get Raheem Sterling. Now Raheem Sterling's down to about 4 thousand coins, so I thought I'd just hold on to him. Could be another valuable investment that we could save for a bit later. And then in our final pack, no boards down, and don't believe we get anything very good from this pack. We get Chicharito. So 82 rated striker from West Ham. Could be useful later down the line. We're going to send him up to the club. And that's basically going to be our marquee matchups done, as well as some of the SBCs for Rui Costa. And I believe we're really close to Rui Costa now. I believe we're in about 100 to 120,000 coins worth of stuff from Rui Costa. But that's going to be our team right there. And that's going to be this episode, guys. I apologize for my voice. It's been like, it's so hard to commentate this right now. It's a bit strainy and all that sort of stuff. Hopefully it doesn't sound too bad. But yeah, that's going to do it for this episode, guys. And as you can see, that is the team on the screen. Farmer is going to replace Neuer for now. And I'm going to try and get used to the new patch. But next episode, guys, we're going to be opening up our monthly rewards. I'm going to have a live reaction for that, and then on top of that, we're also going to be doing maybe the rest of Rui Costa if the prices have come down, and then after that we might get into some FUT Champs games. But that's gonna do it for this episode, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy it. If you did, don't forget to smash a big old thumbs up, drop a subscribe down below, and leave a comment. As always, leave comments down below. I love reading your guys' comments and interacting with you guys. But that's gonna do it for this episode, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Whenever your heart is broken, don't ever forget you're golden. I will find the light in your soul.